Welcome back, and today we're going to do something really interesting. What is needed for you to get notified that you're stalked by an AirTag? Do you need to return back to home? And how long do you need to be stalked for? Well, that is why I am out walking, because here in my arm pocket I have an AirTag. This AirTag is paired to my wife's phone, and now I'm stalked by her. So now I'm gonna take a walk that is 30 minutes long. After 30 minutes I will return back home, and I'm gonna see, will I be notified while I'm out walking, or will I be notified when I'm back home? That is the question we're gonna figure out now. So this is basically the third video of mine when it comes to AirTags. The first one was my unboxing video. The second video was the long one, when we were walking downtown Stockholm to see when we got notified about a lost AirTag, and also how it worked to stalk someone that would drop an AirTag in the person's pocket. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I can highly recommend it. Now we're gonna see what's needed for you to actually get notified. Because in that previous video, we never got notified. And then we were out for roughly, I think it was a little bit less than 30 minutes. But now we're gonna return back to home. Because many people are suggesting that, oh, you have to return back to home before you get a notification. And now you may wonder, so why, Mats, are you out walking instead of just sitting outside the reach of your wife's phone? Well, that is because I would like to see how the AirTag is plotting you on the map, so you can see where you have been tracked, how granular that map is, how precise it is after we have done this. And if we're not getting a warning within these 30 minutes or after we got back home, then we will increase that time. Then I will be out walking for an hour. If that is not making any sense either for this little AirTag, then we will be out walking for 1.5 hours. So it's gonna take a while to record this video. I mean, we do everything for the science, to know that we're getting the fact that Apple doesn't give us, because I haven't seen any information about that. So if someone steals something from you, you maybe don't want to notify that person that it's actually tracked until they maybe settle down somewhere. That was some suggestions. And some others said that, well, if you are stalked, it can be very scary if you suddenly get notified that you're stalked when you're out walking. That's why it's waiting until you get home. And then I'm wondering, so what if you are out on a vacation, or you're just leaving for a vacation? Someone would like to stalk you while you're gone. Well, if you're never getting home, and if you're getting notified first when you're getting home, then you will never get notified that you're stalked until you're getting home, maybe a week or two later. Is that really the case? So 15 minutes and it's half time. I mean, for me it's 15 minutes. Left for you is maybe just, I don't know, 30 seconds? That is the good thing by watching it instead of recording it, right? You're gonna get all the information before it's even happening, or it has happened already. But for me, when I'm here, it hasn't happened yet. 14 more minutes. Oh my crap, I'm almost screwing this up. I was supposed to be back in 30 minutes, but this was such an exciting little walk. Lost track of time. It's now 26 minutes. So I have to be home in 3 minutes. And I don't know how to do that. I have to run faster. Okay, so I will definitely need to record more videos, because during this half hour, I did not get a notification on my phone that I'm stalked. The question is, will I get a notification when I get home? I have only 8 seconds left. Let's see if I get a notification. Darling, I'm home. 30 minutes, and I did not get a notification. Okay, so I have to do a longer one. I'm so sorry, I was in such a hurry to get back home, so I completely missed that my camera went over to manual focus, and my apologies about that. So 30 minutes didn't do anything. I didn't get any notification when I got back home. I didn't get any notification while I was out walking. So now I had to reset this and took a brand new AirTag, paired it with my wife's phone, and I'm out walking again. Now I've been out walking for exactly 3 minutes, and this time I have to be out for an hour. It's a long freaking walk. I'm doing it for you, just for you. Remember that. Be kind. And if you like this kind of tests, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video, and please leave me a comment what you're going to use your AirTag for, so I know that I haven't been out walking these hours and spending these time for nothing. Okay, I'm gonna keep you updated, I promise. Especially when I see something that I would like to share. If not, I'm gonna give you a report in an hour when I'm back home. Oh, yeah, I just walked past this food delivery guy over there, and he just threw some paper into a random person's balcony. If you have a garbage, throw the freaking garbage in your garbage can. Don't throw it on someone else's property or someone else's balcony. That's disgusting. Now we're up to 11 minutes. But I just want to show you, this is such an interesting house. It's kind of all built in wood, and it's built in stages. So you have, I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. It's called 79 and Park. Let's see what it looks like in here. Isn't this cool? In the summer it's beautiful with all these plants and everything. Look at this apartments. Just because you're so awesome and I would like to share something with you, I went to all where lots of embassies are, and please leave a comment below where you are from. Here, for example, we have Italy. On the other side we have Finland. Now I've been out walking for 20 minutes and still no notification. Japanese embassy, the British embassy, the Turkish embassy, embassy of the United States of America, Hungarian embassy, the South Korean embassy. And did you know that the Nobel Prize is from Sweden? Alfred Nobel was a Swedish guy that invented the dynamite. And all the Nobel Prizes are given out in Stockholm except one, and that is the Peace Prize. And that's why we are at Norwegian Embassy, because it's in Norway where the Nobel Peace Prize, Nobel's Fredspris, is given out. The German Embassy. And we have half time, it's 30 minutes. And still no notification. That is expected though. By now we know that we're not getting a notification before or after a long while. So let's see how long while that actually is. Do we need to get home? Or is it enough to be out walking? How long do we need to be out and about to get a notification? Or we will never get a notification before we are home. On Apple's website, it doesn't say anything about that. 45 minutes. Still no notification that I'm stalked. What I'm most worried about is that I think I'm too far away from home again. So, yep, better start running again. What do you think? Are we gonna get a notification after 1 hour of being stalked when we get home? Or will I be left uninformed? Dear YouTube family, I got a notification, for crying out loud. I just got a notification. It's 51 minutes into this walk and I got a notification on my phone. AirTag found, moving with you. The location of this AirTag can be seen by the owner. Whoa, so you don't need to get home to get a notification. You just need to be tracked at least 50 minutes. Let's see if I open up these. Look here! Current location can be seen by the owner of this AirTag. This AirTag may be attached to an item you are borrowing. If the AirTag is not familiar to you, you can disable it and stop sharing your location. And if I click continue, whoa, whoa, look! I'm getting the path where I've been walking, look! Here's the path, everything that I did, every little step I took almost. No, not here. I walked a little bit more here, but I mean, if I was out walking for 50 minutes, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, a little bit more than 1 track per minute. That is what we concluded in the previous video. We are getting a position about every 7 minutes. And that is exactly what we got here as well. This is so freaking cool. I'm gonna continue walk until it pings me. Because imagine that I can't find it. I haven't noticed it. Or did I screw it up when I clicked this on my phone? I don't know. This was so cool. We managed to figure it out. It takes about 50 minutes. And I don't need to get back home. Where did everyone get that from, that I needed to get back home? Because I didn't. I don't know, but I know that you don't need to get home, for this is not my home. I'm freaking out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not middle of nowhere because I'm kind of Stockholm City, but still, I'm not home. I'm not at my home address, but I got a notification. This is what's so fun about testing things. And when you go a little bit further, you do a little bit more than maybe everyone else. And that is why you maybe should subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Whoa, holy crap. I know, sorry, I'm not supposed to break in here. This is actually Filmhuset, the movie house. In the bottom here you have studios for shows and TV programs. When I'm in the Find My app, I even have this little option to play sound so I can locate where it is. That's handy, of course. And I can also pause safety alerts. Don't notify me about this AirTag anymore. And you have instructions how to disable the AirTag. Open battery cover to remove battery. That is why they have an AirTag that can be opened. So now I just got home and now I got a new notification on my phone where it says AirTag found, moving with you. The location of this AirTag can be seen by the owner. So there is something about the home position also.
We need to discuss a few things that happened after what you just saw. First of all, the temperature rised from about +5 to +25 in a few days, and then suddenly it gets cold and rain again. So what about that warning sound that the AirTag should emit and play? What about that? On apple.com it says that after a while, if you haven't found it, the AirTag will start playing a sound to let you know that it's there. So the question is, what is Apple's definition of after a while? So I gave another friend an AirTag at 15:44 on day 1. He has an iPhone XR and the iOS he was using was 14.5.1. So it was not a compatible iPhone when it comes to precision finding, but as long as you have the correct iOS, which means iOS 14.5 or later, everything else will work fine. After that he went home, and he was home between 16:30 and 19:45. At 20:00 he arrived to another location where he stayed until midnight. While at that location at 23:05 he got a notification that it was followed by an AirTag. The delayment there compared to my 50 minutes was probably because the AirTag had a little hard time to determine if you were actually followed by an AirTag or not. The AirTag maybe didn't move, it was hanging in a jacket or a bag. The phone itself was maybe laying on a bench. The GPS position didn't change. I mean, the AirTag couldn't be sure that it was actually followed. Over the coming days, he got lots of notifications that he was followed by this AirTag. So on day 3, he was not warned that he was followed by this AirTag. The AirTag did not notify him by playing a sound. It was raining also. In this case, we didn't get it from the 3rd day. We got it from the 4th day at 13:47 when my friend picked up the AirTag from his bag and put it in his pocket. So my theory is that after 72 hours, the AirTag was ready to emit a sound when it could verify that it was actually moving thanks to the built-in accelerometer, which actually was the case when my friend moved the AirTag from his bag to his pocket. It is definitely possible that the AirTag actually emitted a sound before this point, but because it was in a bag, it was hard to hear because it's pretty quiet. That's why I think that it could be safe to add an AirTag, for example, to your bike, even if it's stored away or parked in a bike garage or something like that for a longer period of time, because it won't make any sound until it's been moved, and it has been more than 3 days since it was last connected to the owner's iPhone. Another note there is that if the AirTag is connected to the paired iPhone at any time during the 72 hours period, the timer will be stopped, reset and a new 72-hour period will start. So what is the best stalking protection you can have for the AirTag? When it comes to ordinary devices, the best protection you can have is in a compatible iPhone. I would love to see a collaboration between Google and Apple on this matter, so they could figure out a way to share this feature between Android users and iOS users, so everyone should get notified if they're stalked by an AirTag. I think Apple has done a good job programming this AirTag to suit the majority of all situations and users. There will always be some troublesome situations, but we have to think about what the AirTag is built for. And as you probably know, Apple was far from the first of creating tracking devices. Look, for example, at Tile that was founded back in 2012. But to my knowledge, I can definitely be wrong here, Apple is actually the only company that addressed stalking and implemented as much of a stalker warning there is and can be without interfering with the main and intended use of the AirTag to track lost things like your keys, backpacks, or other objects. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video gave some answers to some questions. Over and out from Sweden. Bye.